Morning class, I'm Lucas Vivier. I am doing a presentation about why are video games fun and games, like card games, anything. Okay, first question, who plays games in here? Like card games, darts, basketball? Mostly everybody. But today I'll be talking about why are video games fun. Over centuries, there's always games, like people to spend their time in, not video games, because that's in the current era that we're in, because it's currently made. But video games are just this era, because it's like a relaxation. Like, say if you're stressing and don't find any outlet to relieve that stress, you can play like games with your family or play by yourself actually. Like if you have phones, you can download apps, anything like word searches, puzzles to get rid of that stress. But video game, or not video game, games in general are meant to socialize with one another, so you can like have fun with each other or get to know each other. And have you guys ever played Uno before? Have you guys ever played Uno? Have you ever get mad at it? It's basically like games are competitive with one another. Some people often make their career off it too, and they start playing competitive, like basketball, that's competitive, that's a game too. Football, cornhole, just any kind of other games. But mostly why they're fun is just because, well, it's a relaxation. And it can also take us to like a different place, like say imagination. Like you can go, like you can make yourself wander. And like say, I don't know if you guys ever played poker or do you guys gamble? You guys ever tried gambling before?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's very competitive, and it can also make you go on a losing streak too. So that kind of sucks. But nowadays, people are more into games, video games, because, well, that's the only thing. During COVID too, COVID-19 pandemic, everyone was locked in their houses, and there's nowhere to go. So most of the teens and kids, about like 50% of them were confined in their rooms, or not in their rooms, but in their house, and don't know how to relieve all that stress that's is built up. So people play games just to get out, basically, and have a experience with, because if you play video games, you can talk to anyone online and one another. But let's scroll down real quick. But it can also relieve boredom, like say just to kill time. And you be on your phone texting, writing, or doing just puzzles. Those are just things that you can do. But let's go back to the first slide. That top right there, that is a game. Like people will go around the world just to see these people play, and they get a lot of money just for playing that. And it can be very competitive too. I think I already said that, but all this, these are people that are watching these guys play just a simple game. But it can also be very competitive, just like sports. Sports are also competitive. And, well, you get rewards just from playing this. And physical activities too. Physical activities can also be games, like playing tag, playing football, cornhole. Me, I like ping pong. That's what I do right there. I like playing ping pong or pool. But games in general, help you improve skills, social skills, critical thinking, improvement, coordination. Like say, cornhole. Cornhole is also a good example. You have to have eye coordination in how you throw it. That is another physical activity for a game. But who ever played checkers in here? Raise your hands. A couple people. Chess? You guys play chess? Yeah. But those are games that help you think and how you move, like which pieces to go. Those those will like help you like, improve your thinking, your capacity. But it can also provide temporary happiness and comfort. Do we have any athletes in here? I know you are, and Danny, what kind of games you play back in your day?
Football, basketball, wrestling, baseball, softball, everything.
Okay. Anyone else playing basketball, football? A couple. Okay. Yeah, those are games. Those help you improve your athletic ability to like go forward and have fun. People that play basketball, they often go to the gym and release like whatever stress they have, and that's their comfort zone. That is their comfort, and that's how they like deal with everything. Me personally, I like to play. I don't know. Like I box. I like to like box back then, but not anymore. I tried, but can't get back into it. But during COVID too, during COVID-19, I was mostly indoors too. I can't leave. And kind of found myself playing games a lot, so that mostly killed a lot of time in my life, just sitting there and playing games. And most people often dedicate their lives playing games too. And it could be, you can start whenever. You can start as a kid. Now you can start playing. Doesn't matter. You guys ever played cornhole before? I didn't mention that, but that's also a good game too, to play with friends and family. But it's just to get to know each other and help with the boredom or find a new hobby. Like you start experiencing these things, and if you keep on doing it day in and day out, you start to get bored. So you try to find new things to do. And this is just one of them. One of these games. The reason why they're fun, it just helps you relax. Helps you relax, socialize with one another. Not much to do. It's just like talking. Like people over, like nowadays, people over the screen, they'll just sit there and talk. And like, if they're just stuck somewhere, I don't know where, but they often have a mic or something. They can talk to one another. If people are like introverts and they're like stuck in their houses and scared of the public, they just sit there on their games and talk to one another, or on their phones. That's why we all got phones. You can either watch videos, scroll on TikTok or whatever. But these are all things that people enjoy, and some may find them entertaining. I know a couple of people that play games in here, so yeah. Games have these like board games, card games. They've been around for so long, longer than I have. But video games started at the moment I was born, so that's when it started growing and growing. And I'll show you a couple. Huh? I'm 19 right now, but next year I'll be 20. So I was born in 2004. That's when it started like getting bigger. That's when Nintendo started getting more popular. That's when the first generation of games started like growing. And no one didn't really notice that, so it just kind of just like went by. That's when these board games were very popular, like Sorry, Jenga, checkers, chess, just whatever, puzzles, word searches. These are all kinds of games. No matter what we do, it's always something that we play. And like say, a game of life, that's a board game, but it's pretty crazy. And there's like these crazy things. I don't know if you guys ever played Cards Against Humanity, but that's a card game that talks about like everyday problems, and you can find these whack cards, like the white ones, because you can suggest them. You can play with like a lot of people. Doesn't matter. You can buy like a 200 card game for like $100. That's a lot. Like say like everyone in this room could at least play. And questions on there are just messed up. But it's just like these kind of games are just to get one another, and it can be very competitive, so you start like getting mad at each other for some reason. But other than that, That's all I got.